maybe in her head, she thinks that, because doesn't everyone kind of think that a little bit? Like, not to use it in a bad way, but that was my first reaction, because Chelsea was publicly kind of not agreeing with Bree's family situation and saying how it's very triggering and upsetting to her. But then also being friends with Bree in real life, Bree didn't know that she was saying those things on the show until they came out. So that probably hurt her feelings. She felt like she had one pulled over on her. So when something like that happens to someone else, of course it feels like karma, but that's not for me to say. I feel like that's just my initial reaction with everything. Karma works its way out on everyone. I just believe that. I said that in the show too. So
I believe that. I believe that karma is a real thing.
absolutely. I know where my intentions are, and I know who I am. I know my character because I have fought to become exactly who I am. So I'm very proud of who I am. I'm very proud of my character. I'm proud of my choices. I make mistakes all the time. If anyone says they don't, they're lying, because we all make mistakes. But my intentions are never to be malicious. So because of that, I feel good about everything, because I know that's not my intent. Everyone is not for everyone. So people are going to see it through their own perception. And I'm just dealing with that the best way that I can. I know I'm not here to win everyone over.
Have you, like, okay, you're here a week and a half later, you say it's growing and you don't regret anything, but like, have you had, like, people say things about me all day. Lots of people love me. Just like you said, there's no job in the public eye and media where. So to me, nothing that, like, it's like, this is 5 years in. I'm like, whatever, great. But I mean, you know how it works, but was that hard? Like before you got here and it's only a week and a half later, like, did you feed into all of this? Like, I know you say you know who you are, but did you have moments of like, oh my God?
The hard part, well, yeah, of course. The hard part is the lies. The hard part is like the things that misconstrued that the public starts thinking about you. Those are the thing that hurts, because it's never the truth anyways. It's always something taken out of context. So of course, being called racist or any of those things, they're hurtful. Having someone think my character is to take them down, that's hurtful too. But I know it's not true. And we've never had a conversation. So I feel like if someone had a conversation with me, then maybe things would be a little bit different. But things are definitely hard. But I really have thick skin. So the hurtful things are, I would never want to hurt someone or ruin their marriage. And I never went in there with intention to take anyone down. Those things hurt, and being called racist. Aside from that, I have thick skin. So I feel like I deal with it as best as I can. But having people think that I want to tear someone down when I would never do that to another woman is just, that is a little hurtful for sure, because I would never mean it that way.
Were you like, it doesn't sound like it, but are you sorry you did the show? And I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying, like, like Chrishell is paid a significant amount of money for being there. Like Bree is paid a something. I don't know if you were paid, but you were there for 2 seconds. So to be there for 2 seconds, you're saying, no, you were not paid.
No, I wasn't paid. You're
Oh,
only paid when you're a cast member. You have to be contractually like kind of owned by Netflix. I'm not
right.
owned by anyone. So no, I was not paid, but I don't regret it. Like I did find this information out. Chelsea found out. It's not the way that it went down is not the greatest, but I don't regret it. If anything, I learned from everything, and I've already learned a lot from this experience. So no, I don't regret it.
And then did you ever worry, and it's not, but like, did you ever worry like, oh, this is seeping over? Like you said, you're a real estate professional. Like that's your life. That's a huge, that's real money. You have a real job. You're selling houses all over the world. Like, did you ever think like, oh, for 2 scenes that I wasn't paid for, why the hell did I do this? Because like I have a real job over here and I don't want that to seep in. No.
No, I don't think that. For one,
Okay.
every girl wants to film Selling Sunset. Like, and why would they not? So I love to film all these shows. I have so much fun with it, and I'm very animated and dramatic, so I am good on camera. I have a lot of training in general. I know how to speak on camera, so I don't regret any of that stuff. Those things are fun for me. Is it gonna? I mean, has it harmed my business in ways? I think of my clients. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so not true. What are my clients going to think? Because I have clients of all races, all ethnicities, everything. So that part is upsetting because I care what people think about. But my clients, it's a relationship business. Real estate is a relationship business. I have relationships with people. They know my character. They know who I am. They trust me to sell their property over 10 million, whatever price it is. It doesn't matter if it's 200,000. They're trusting me with an asset, a very important part of their life. So I know that the people that I work with, they know my character. So I don't think that they look at this like this is TV, because they know me. So my character, again, with the people that know me, speaks for itself. So luckily for me, it's not affecting my clients and my business I have right now. Could it affect something in the future? I'm sure it could, but I hope that I'm able to show who I am in real life, and that will justify the work.
That makes sense. And just to be clear, I would like to film Selling Sunset too. So, I mean, that is not something that someone would say no to, because who would not want to do that? So I fully understand. What
Yeah,
do
I
you,
film
right?
Selling Sunset. I film all sorts of things, and I love to. Like, showing properties is my favorite thing to do. I love giving property tours. So no matter if I'm on Selling Sunset or somewhere else, you're always going to see me in real estate showing properties or something in that regard forever, because I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll throw your
I'm here
hat
to
into the ring for Million Dollar Listing LA, who work with Tracy Tudor and Josh
stay.
Altman and Josh Flagg.
I love Tracy. I love Tracy. I know Matt Altman, so who knows? Sky's the
Let
limit.
let's put that out there. What do you think about this that came out like earlier this year, that Bree is being sued by 3 former employees, like a nanny and a social media person and a personal assistant, like they're claiming harassment and emotional distress?
I think that that's very unfortunate. Bree's never been anything but lovely to me. I'm not with her every day, so I have no idea. I think Bree's a great person, so I'm not sure. Like, I can't address that because I don't know anything about it. I know that it's going on, and I sympathize with Bree because lawsuits are very challenging. These are not fun things, and it's public. She's a mom. She has a lot on her plate. So I think it's unfortunate, but I'm not going to comment on her lawsuits or anything that she has going on, because that's not my place, and I don't know.
What do you think about the other central drama of the show this season, that, Nicole Young has said that Emma was, having an affair with a married man, and Emma has very strongly denied this, that someone online is now convinced that it's Austin from Selling the OC. And Emma has said none of this is true. And she's explained, like, this came from a client asked me out 2 years ago and I turned him down. And what do you think about all of
Yeah.
this?
I think that sometimes when you're on TV, people throw daggers at each other. And unfortunately, when you have a big platform, you can throw a dagger at someone. And even if it's not true, you still have to deal with backlash, no matter what. I think that it's a very ugly thing to be spread about someone, especially if it's not true. It's very harmful and hurtful. But also, these things come with the territory. When you put yourself in the public, someone, whatever they say, can get taken out of context, and it happens every day. And I think hurt can come from maybe feeling like producers or people don't have your back by them not giving you a heads up, maybe. But I don't know. I can't comment. I met Emma once. She probably really doesn't like me now, but she was lovely to me and she was really nice when we filmed before. So who's to say what she's doing? I don't know. I mean, she was engaged before, and I don't really know any